Hey, what's up? This is Zach here back at the Barcelona event, Decipher Algorand. Absolutely epic with Folks Finance Benedetto. Hope I said your name correctly there.
Perfectly, Zach. Thank you.
Perfect. If you could tell us a little bit about your company, your role, and sort of what you're doing at the event.
So I am Benedetto Biondi. I am the CEO of Folks Finance. Folks Finance is the largest DeFi app on Algorand, and Folks offer a different variety of tools for DeFi. We tried to make it as this one-stop shop that you no need to switch from different protocols and different UIs. So we have lending, liquid staking, swaps, leverage trading, and on-off ramp. So basically the idea is we want to have something as close as possible to a centralized exchange in terms of offering and user experience, because we see this as the way in order to onboard more user in DeFi. Because otherwise it's very frictionless.
Can you talk about like how the event has been going so far?
Oh, fantastic. Like Decipher, it's always beautiful for me. I've been since the first edition, Miami, then Dubai, which was astonishing. But this, I found it very efficient. You get to connect with everyone. It's not too big, and there is space for everything. So I really love it. And for me, as being one of the OGs, it's meeting back with old friends that I know from so many years now. So of course, it's a fantastic event for me.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your project and sort of what made you want to get this started?
At the very beginning, I used to work for Blockchain Italia, which is a Web3 software house in Italy, the largest in Italy. And the software house was one of the early global partners of Algorand as developer team, let's say. And that was 2020. I was following on my personal passion, let's say DeFi on Ethereum, and was speaking also on other layer one. So I suggested the team, why don't we build something on Algorand since we are close, because there is going to be DeFi primitives everywhere. And that was the very beginning. Then we did an accelerator. We raised $3 million. We were the first company bringing on Algorand investor. Was like Parafy, Jump, Coinbase, OKX, Borderless was our round leader. And then we launched it like 1 week before Terra Luna crash. That was fantastic, right? Like not an easy road. But our main strategy was to keep building and improving. So we focused a lot in the product itself. So at the beginning we were a lending protocol, then we kept adding tools and became this DeFi hub. And every time that we would add a new tool, a new service, we would say like TVL would go up, users would grow, revenue would grow. So this strategy was paying very well through the entire bear market.
No, absolutely. And I think that's definitely a challenging time, but also the best projects are sort of built during the bear market. And I mean, I think this question will be pretty clear from what you've already talked about, but what sector of Web3 do you really think you're having an impact on? I'm sure DeFi is the main use case, but is there other areas maybe?
I think DeFi is kind of the spine of crypto. It's
Yeah.
like an infrastructure, right? You wouldn't be able to have so many things without DeFi. Imagine like you wouldn't be able to, let's say, this rush of meme coins without DeFi, because they started to be there because you had ways of trading them permissionlessly. You had ways of doing extreme strategies with those. And then it came that they were listed on the exchange, right? In DeFi, it's the spine in general, also for many other drivers of Web3. It will be. I think one of the coolest things that we have done in 2023 was we were the first lending protocol listing tokenized gold and silver, and that was done permissionlessly. So even if you think about their WA narrative, right, that is now a big thing, so many investment in, but you have a real powerful, let's say, way of using those tools if you do it through DeFi. Like I remember when we listed those, we had feedbacks from users like saying, "Oh my God, so far I was investing in commodities through my Revolut, but I never was able to take a loan out of it. And in DeFi, I can do in one click. No one is stopping me. It's simple and it's beautiful." And then you can get why I think like DeFi is the spine, but there are other trends that I think will grow and like whatever. Now we had. I don't think there is that much anymore of meme coins. which for me are usually a kind of a short fuel. It burn very fast and not last. And I hope like that other things like the pin or even RWA are going to boost more the Web3 adoption, and if I will be there as a spine.
And why did you decide to build on Algorand, and like why is this essentially only possible on Algorand?
So the reason at the very beginning was why we decided to be a partner of Algorand as the software house, I would say, like beautiful technology, like with our founder, new Silvio. So it was like, both Sicilians was kind of pure love at first sight. And the technology is great, and then if you just go and use Fox Finance, you understand why. Always working so smoothly, transaction always fine. Where on other chains, like you can use DeFi, yes, but it is frictional. Sometimes it's problem with the gas fees. Sometimes networks doesn't work. So building a DeFi application on Algorand, it makes the app very smooth and beautiful to use.
Very cool. And why is it only possible on Algorand, would you say?
It's because of many reasons, but you can leverage all of the technical capabilities, even if you consider the instant finality, the low fees of transaction, and the fast block. Like all of that makes like let's say like a very good experience. And now, like like new developer tooling, I believe that more and more things will come up.
I completely agree. I mean, it's become way easier to build as we've
Yeah.
seen. Can you share anything from sort of your upcoming roadmap, like any alpha?
Yeah. The next months we will be launching the liquid staking, the first liquid staking for Algorand Consensus, which is upcoming by the end of the year, as per the foundation roadmap. So basically, what we did is that through our liquid governance with xALGO, we were already incentivizing consensus with our own DeFi rewards. So we were pulling up from our own bucket of rewards incentives for consensus incentivization. And so we are going to do the same. We are going to anticipate the foundation with that to prepare the ecosystem. And we are going to do it this time not through xALGO, but through xALGO. So xALGO is going to be the primary liquid staking option for Algorand. And again, we are going to launch it even before the foundation does. So we prepare the integration, we prepare the ecosystem. So at day one, when the foundation launch it officially, there will be already an ecosystem of existing liquid staking token.
Very cool. No, it seems like you're definitely thinking through the future here, which
Yeah.
is nice to see in crypto. Kind of to wrap things up with more of a fun question, if you could be on a podcast with any podcast, what would it be?
I follow and I love the diary of a CEO. So hopefully I'm going to be the target.
Why do you like? You're the second person who said that. Why do you like that podcast?
I love
haven't
it
heard
because
it yet.
it's so insightful about many things. It can be related to work, but also psychology, and it's kind of like food for soul. I really like it.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for the
Thank you for
interview.
having me.
Make sure to follow Folks Finance on socials. Thank you.